We're back to Bleach Soul Resurrection, playing one of my least favorite characters in this game, Byakuya.
Stark, Baragon, and Hollybell have also been defeated. The only Espada left is the Decimo Espada, Yami Ryolgo. But when Yami charges his spiritual pressure and releases, he turns into a giant, and his number changes from 10 to 0. Rukia and the others are overwhelmed by his power. Sensing the spiritual pressure,
So Yami, who was 10th Espada, but now is the zero Seto. There you go, Espada. He's the only Espada to change numbers from powering up, and yeah, that's it. Any case, so Yami Largo is the true strongest Espada. Of course, they go for the always angry guy, but you know. But Byakuya. Byakuya is one of my least favorite characters in this game because instead of fighting with a sword, instead of fighting with his hands, instead of fighting with guns, altogether, Byakuya is a weird combination of long-range fighter and close. I mean, like, he uses his Senbon Zakura, which is his whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, his Zanpakuto's release, Shikai, basically. He's not in his Bankai. This right here is his Bankai. Yeah, that was unimpressive, right? Looks a lot better in the anime, I assure you. But Senbon Zakura is basically, you better get that enemy in in your eyesight, or else you're not going to be hitting anything. So yeah, and what you're seeing with the screen turning black and white is Byakurai, which is, well, I really don't know what that is. I could classify it as a beam attack, but then I'd be lying. See, it's not a beam attack. It's not a spirit gun. It's not a Dodon Ray. It's weird. That's what it is. Any case, you know, and the reason I really don't like playing as Byakuya is because, you know, his attacks aren't as dead on as Kenpachi, Ichigo's, or anyone else's in this game. You better be like, because Ichigo does that, you know, circle slash and whatnot. Byakuya, every enemy better be dead in your vision, or else you're not hitting anything. I mean, like, okay, yes, granted, you can turn around, but with Byakuya, his attack is going in that one direction. You cannot turn around in the middle of a slash, you know, to hit this other opponent. It's just not Byakuya's way. With that said, let's continue on with the level. As the narrator brought us into, we are basically trying to help Ichigo. But where's Kenpachi? Kenpachi is actually working with, I wouldn't say working with, competing against Byakuya to see who can take down Yami the fastest. Yeah. Whatever. In any case, Byakuya is actually Rukia's older brother, and honestly, in the infiltration arc, when they infiltrate the Soul Society, Taikubo tried to, you know, put too much into what should have been that I protect the law, and anyone who doesn't, well, you know, screw you, because that's what I promised my parents. No, they go a little too deep into it with Byakuya's wife, who is actually Rukia's sister, who dies and wants Byakuya to protect him. So he ends up making two promises, one to his parents and one to his wife. I can understand where the confliction comes from, but seeing as you made a promise to your wife to protect your sister, and I get it that you made a promise to your parents to uphold the law, well, which one is more important, the law or life? It's kindergarten stuff, man. I mean, I was like way too much on Kubo's part. There's just like I how do you put this? Like you know, like I protect the law, or that was like the first promise I ever made. So I would try my best to hold on to it, but I couldn't do it. Actually, that is what kind of. Never mind. Okay, so apparently Kubo and I think way too much alike. Seriously. But still, anyone on YouTube can tell you that they just that Kubo tried way too much with the infiltration arc instead of having Byakuya being like the prick of the anime. He's actually kind of is. So he's slightly less prickish than all the other pricks in animes. Seto Kaiba, he almost is. Oh my various gods. Hey look, Byakuya, it's a giant teapot. That's no teapot. Oh man, that's like the best line ever. That's no teapot. Oh look, another teapot. That's no teapot. Ah boy. I'm still waiting for. I just wish that Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series would come out a lot more, you know, streamlined. But you know, stuff like that happens. I mean, you know, people have jobs and whatnot. Ah, boy. Ironically, how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series was I was looking for Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes on YouTube. And then I found Little Karibo, and the rest is history. Ah. Speaking of which, my first episode was of the Abridged series was when Little Karibo introduced Slifer, the executive producer. In any case, you know, now that I think about it, there has not been a really hilarious, like, you know, like, oh my gosh, I can't stop crying, abridgment of Bleach. I mean, actually, there has been, Bleach meant, but, I think Cypher something canceled that, so, yeah. I mean, we have definitely Muffins with the Yu Yu Haku show, but I don't know, it's been a while since he made a video. And Team 4 Star just showed us the preview for episode 28, was it? Or 38? Somewhere around those lines, so. Yeah, I'm just hoping to God that someone makes a bridge something before Christmas. Excuse me. Any case, the rest of this part will be dedicated to the boss. Who is the boss? Of course, it's Yami Largo. I think that's how you say it.
He's so powerful.
Look at his teapot. That's no teapot. Oh, it's Sokutsui, not Byakurai. That's right, Rukia did Byakurai. It was Byakuya who did Sokutsui. Any case, basically what they just told you was Byakuya can reach Yami's head if you actually hold the square attack button, but don't do that. You're gonna be wasting so much time getting hit so dang often, it won't be worth it. Any case, what you want to do is basically use your your Sokutsui to basically damage him from long. Oh crap! Dang you, fly! Really hate those flies. Seriously. And I think the fly is on the verge of dying because it keeps coming into contact with me every 15 minutes.
Return to the world of the living at once.
Whatever. As I was saying, you want to use your Shokutsui to damage Yami from a long distance. That way. Oh snap! So that you won't have to get up close and personal. And by the way, no, you're not able to play as Yami. I think that's a little broken, don't you think? In any case, yeah, this boss fight is incredibly rudimentary when Yami does that little, weird Seto there. Just move to the opposite side of the screen. When he does a Seto, you better hope to God he's not aiming at you, because that thing hurts. In any case, I go all out now so I can do double the damage of the Sokutsui. And thank God. And what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? Which way am I going to go? Which way am I going to go? And I decide to end the boss fight right now. Yeah, you would better hope to God that, Yami does not get up the moment you do that, or else that attack is gonna completely miss. And thankfully Ichigo got going the moment he saw Yami fell. Yeah, that would be a good reason for me to get going, honestly. Like, oh, I'm not needed here anymore. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, that's plugged in, alright. And the rest of this video is just me leveling up Byakuya. I'm not gonna start the next level until the next part, obviously, but yeah. I don't even know why I bother leveling up Byakuya. I won't ever use him in this game. I mean, once to get an achievement, but that's about it. So, till next time, see ya. This is Backbone. I'm just signing up. And subscribe, like, and comment, and bye.